Good morning. Just like to take a little bit of time out to share this journal which I've recently made. It's a design team project for Artie Mays. It's using her fairy kit. I'm sorry, offhand I've just forgotten what it's called, but I will get the name of it and put it in the notes below. It's a beautiful kit and it was right up my street when I saw it because I love fairies and I love green and I love forests, and it's very enchanting and it's just beautiful, so I had to work with it, and I'm really grateful that Andrea's given me the chance to play with it. Right, I'm trying to film this quite quickly because I've got roofers here. I'm having a new roof. I'm upside down. I'm having decorating done. And of course, as soon as I have a new roof, the scorching weather vanishes and we've got rain, so it's a little bit stop and start. At the moment it's raining, so they've ran back to the van and the shelter, and I'm just hope I might get through it before they come back. Right, before they do come back, I'll get started. It measures 8.5 by 5. It has 3 signatures, I think 96 pages front to back. I have listed it in my Etsy shop, but I have listed it as 8.5 by 5.5. I'm sorry, that's wrong. I need to go back and change that. It's 8.25 by 5. Like I said, it's got 3 signatures in, and the front of it, I've just put a little simple twine closure with a little peg and a toadstool. I just thought it went perfectly with it. Let's make sure I'm in frame again. Right. On the front, this was one of the papers from the kit, and I thought I should print it onto fabric and do a little bit of embroidery on it. So I've added a little bit of cheesecloth, which has been stained up with forest green distress sprays. I've just embroidered a few mushrooms and a few little flowers. I've covered the spine over because I didn't like my signature showing through, so I just put a little just little bits of scrap fabrics, and on the back it's got a similar image to the front, which I've just done a little bit of embroidery again, and this has also been printed onto fabric. I love printing onto fabric and I don't do it often enough. Enchanted Forest is some of the words from the kit. Right, well, I'll go into it. The first page here, I've just done I've decorated an envelope. I've just collaged it really with some there are little offcuts from the pages throughout the kit that I've used. In the front I've just got a little journaling card, and I've just made a couple of these little booklets throughout, because if you're like me, I do sort of like to add additional little notes and things, so I've put several of them throughout the book just to sort of for extra journaling space really. Love this page. It's one of the fairies in the kit. The kit has got lots of beautiful fairies. Some are very ethereal, some are very whimsical, but it's just a really nice mix, I think, of dark and light. But for some reason I like to associate greens with fairies and forests, so I have done a lot of green and golds in it. A couple of journaling cards. I won't go through everything because everyone knows what a journaling card is. There's a double tag here which actually should go over the page like that. I have left plenty of blank pages in for journaling, but I've just covered them up because I know some people don't like blank pages and some do, so I tried to do a mixture of both. Lovely fairy here sat on a mushroom. I have actually just remembered used a few little pieces from Artie Mays' Ferns and Mushrooms kit, which I thought went very well as well. And I have used a couple of images, not many, 3 or 4 maybe, from this beautiful book. I'll just quickly show it you. It's called A Flower Fairies Journal. Now, my dear friend Tina sent this to me ages ago, and I loved it so much. And I thought I'm never going to be able to cut into this, even though I wanted some things. So I bought myself another copy just for cutting and taking out. And even then I find out how to do, but it's a lovely book. And it's meant to be the journal belonging to Cicely Mary Barker, the lady who wrote The Flower Fairies. And it's just beautiful. So if anybody ever sees it knocking about, I have used this piece in the journal. It's just beautiful. There's all lovely little bits of writing. And I've started a garden journal this year because I'm redoing my garden. Sorry, I'm waffling off track here, but I'm trying to sort of do it like this and take pictures and just add little bits and pieces to it. I just loved it. So if you're wondering where some of the pieces are from, it is actually from that book. So if you do ever see it knocking about, I'd really highly recommend pick it up. And I've also used some, I think this is from Auntie Maisie's herbal kit as well. I had some of these pages knocking about, so I do sort of trying to use stuff up. There's some Edith Holden, and there's another book of, I think it's the British Isle Book of Flowers or something. So I've got lots of them knocking about, so I've used them as well. More writing space. Here I've just done a little side tuck where I've got tag and a journaling card. But I think you have to agree these images are beautiful, aren't they? And they just look very, I was trying to get this finished for midsummer actually. I just thought it felt a very midsummer sort of journal. But of course, with having lots of renovations done and rooms being decorated, I've got boxes everywhere. I'm just upside down and I can't really get into my craft room properly at the moment. And when I do, it's just bang, bang and noise. So I'm really just trying to keep outside in the garden at the moment. I've done a couple of these little, what you call them, little dangly things. I've just put some embossing powder on them. These are all in the little in the kit as well. Here I've used now 2 of these images from that Flower Fairies journal I was just mentioned. This opens out like so, and it's all about different trees. There's apple trees, hawthorn, elder, holly, and this is called the Daisy Fairy, and it just flips up, and I just thought it'd be a nice little space to hide any secret journaling. And another one of these little dangles at the side. Done made a little side pocket here with just some little journaling cards. I think that's from Ferns and Mushrooms digital kit. More Edith Holden. Just fly through the Edith Holdens, but I just thought the Edith Holdens looked quite summery, and I did want this to have sort of quite of a summery feel to it as well. So there's lots of flowers in it as well. Here I've just put an envelope in. I think it's just got some journaling cards in, and this gorgeous little cute fairy which is sat on some toadstools. Here I've made a little journaling card because I really love this image. It's like of a hare, and it's got loads of little fairies around it. So I've just backed that onto some packaging paper, but it still leaves, you know, space for journaling on. You can hear rolling in the background. Jasper's now decided to play football with his ball just when I start filming, as he does. Jasper's my little rescue cat, which I've had now for 4 months. Jasper. And he's settled in really nicely, apart from being a little bit naughty, but he's a kitten and he keeps bringing me home birds, and he's got a penchant for eating bees, which is scaring the life out of me. He keeps bringing bees home in his mouth, and I'm just worried he's going to get a shock or he's going to get stung and his mouth is going to swell. He just likes to stress me, but that's Jasper. 2 more pages, which I absolutely love. I just love this. Wouldn't you love to live in that mushroom house? It seems really funny to be back filming a journal again. It's months since I've done one. Like I said, just time is not very thingy at the moment. Love this image of this frog looking up at this lady. I presume she's a fairy. Another Edith Holden, another little beautiful fairy page. Writing space. Like I said, I have left plenty of writing space, but if people don't like writing space, all these tags and everything can simply be moved around quite easy. I'm on to now the second signature here. I think I've stated there's 3 in it. Love these flowers pages. Don't know where I pull that tag from now, but I'll just shove it here for now. Like I said, everything's removable. These gorgeous, these papers. They're just so, I don't know, it just does look like an enchanted forest. I think these line papers are from the Ferns and Mushroom kit. another one of these little houses because I love that image. Right, now, yeah, coming up to the third signature, which I've just filled it once again with images from the kit, some Edith Holden, and I've put on it lots of little tabs and lots of textile stuff because I like textile. I'm quite a tactile person, and I do like, don't know if you can see it properly, so it does look, so it's got plenty of texture in it. Because I like texture in my journals and I do like to incorporate it. Another beautiful Edith Holden and a little fairy girl smelling the daisies. Here I just made a side pocket which I've just, these words are all in the kit, Woodland Whispers. Just put a couple of journaling card and tags in it. I did have to restrain myself because I have pulled some bits out because it was getting quite bulky, and I think now I've just heard Rufus coming back, so I will really have to fly through this. I've made a little pocket here with some oh, what do you call that paper? Can't remember, but I've stained it up and worked with it. Just can't think of it. A couple of journaling cards, another little booklet here which gives you extra journaling. Just added some more texture. Jasper's now gone running because he's had the workmen back. More Edith Holden, writing space. Here I've just made a little side pocket from some burlap, which I've just trimmed up some cheesecloth, a couple of bits of mushrooms, and it's filled with journaling cards, tags, little writing booklet. Can never have too much writing space, I don't think. Another side pocket here, which I've just tucked in, another booklet and some journaling cards. And I also really love this image in all the Enchanted Forest, I've called it, because there's like a bat and it looks to be holding court with the little fairies. Just beautiful. Loved all the images in this kit. We've got another Edith Holden. Oh, I backed it onto Edith Holden. That's it now, coming to the end of it. I've just collaged an envelope up, and I've just put a little booklet in, a journaling card, just a little side tuck there. And I've put this in, it's a field guide to fairies, and it's all the names of the little fairies. There's flower fairies, elves, pixies, all the numerous names that they go by, dwarves, gnomes, leprechauns, brownies, goblins. As you can imagine, they do go under quite an array of names. So that is my Enchanted Forest journal. I'm sorry I've just had to fly through it a bit because I really didn't want to be disturbed with the banging. Thank you for watching, and I hope you're all enjoying the summer. Talk to you all soon. Bye.